Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Fall of the Republic 1.4 preview playthrough as the Galactic Republic. In the last episode, while Corellia may have left Fold of the Republic, which is different from the Fall of the Republic, we're going to send some spies to figure that out, and we're going to take a look at how everyone's doing. Yeah, the Mandator, not Mandalorian, is still too weak to do that attack again. But down here, we actually have a decent opportunity to take out a few units. Because we've got the vision with Yularen. We're just going to send them in. And I forget what I'm sending down here. This was some additional units, but like we can easily handle those. We are also building up a bit more for our army down here after taking Bothawai. We're also on Core 6. So the goal was to take this line of planets. Which, I mean, we are going to start by just knocking out this space. I don't know what it is. I promise, I swear, I never say these words outside of recording. And even when I'm recording different series, different franchises, I don't know, I just say different things. And but are gonna try to eliminate anti-fighters. Baron coming back here. Gonna have Ding Dong. Gonna have the bridge over here. We're gonna have Lollipop. Dave P20. Pride of the Poor, Mizzle, and Ambassador of War. Alright, let's jump in, guys, please. Team. Right, and let's see how many of these we can eliminate with fighters coming out. You can. There. They are making it in. We don't really have that much for our own anti-fighter. I was really relying on getting that extra damage in there for. A lot of those fighters. Well, not fighters, but I mean, we should still be okay. You are the one I'm most worried about, Venatori de Karabi. So let's try to take these out. Gonna move over to try to heal as much as we can, but at the end of the day, still gonna be a lot of bombers coming in at us, and yeah, that's 5 or 6 squadrons of bomber, or even more, really. They were going for the same thing. Right. That. I think we might have to retreat ourselves after this. Yeah, because they're going to come for Yularen. And we don't want a big full launch of missiles at Yularen. But that was just so many bombers, or so many carriers. I really wanted to take those out before they ended up in another fleet. So I think that's actually worth it for our position right now. I have to rebuild you, but we got some good use out of that. And structure, actually. So we won't be able to afford it right away, but we'll be able to replace that. And for now, we are also going to take a planet away. The last few episodes have been more on the side of losing planets than I would really like. But I think with this line of planets, that'll also make things a bit easier for us to defend. And I don't think any of them are particularly built up, as, I mean, a lot of what we're going to be getting here is stuff we're getting back. And we'll be able to defend them a bit better, too. Get in there, Plo. Bet. We got the Blaze Troopers. Somewhere between 4 and 20 of them. I don't know how many exactly. Let's just... So you're gonna just go straight towards the base, and I suppose you are too. All right, because I don't know how much they have unit-wise on them, really, but Plo, you should be fine to get up there. And I do want to work towards building, like opening up some more command staffs. Currently not open. Buddy, you got one job there, bud. Thank you, champ. I'm gonna call you buddy and champ until you do. Oh. The rest of you, him. He's not really struggling. You guys are both okay, and now we'll have enough other blasters in range to get her done. Nope, you don't get to run away. Crosshair droids. Speaking of crosshair, which means Star Wars animation broadly, Tales of the Empire's trailer came out today, which is really cool. That I'm surprised it's coming out as early as it is, considering it's 3 days after Bad Batch ends. But like, there's no other animated series announced yet to follow up on Bad Batch. Are gonna be done with that first. That'll be. They have in any particular place. So I think it makes sense to go to Onderon. Well, let's see. We don't have enough for the pro now. So we'll have that soon, though. So yeah, let's get these guys going back to Onderon. And even if it takes a little bit more to... Somewhere, though. Don't know where. Together? You're at that stage. This is a bit of a concern with all these fleets that are hanging around the galaxy. Although, again, they're not what you'd really expect from that size stack in your own games, because this was from way earlier in the Argonar.
Right, sir.
That is going to be the huts. This is fine. What? They are going to be coming down. That must have been taken from the CIS recently. I think the CIS did have that planet. Yeah, I think the huts were down a bit. We need to take Nal Hutta, because we are playing at least towards the capital shipyard victory condition. So that means at least one of those fleets go down. They're not going to have many fighters on this.
Let's run this gauntlet.
You and Invictus. Then down with CIS ship, Gallant Gnome. I can run first. And
ready to update orders. We'll level them.
Air cruiser standing by. Locking on target.
that one, and then they're gonna be trying to run back with that. But it is pretty important to me that I kill their carriers as I can. I don't know how reasonable it is to get past that, especially with on with these guys. So yeah, I can't just take it for granted that we're gonna downsides. Though actually, I think I can at this point. I think it's being granted, whether I take it for that or not. You actually to come over here, see if you can intercept anything. I'm gonna send you slightly farther forward that same kind of way. There, maybe a little farther back. Because this is just the dregs of that fleet now. Alright. And
Ready to
there, they are doing some damage to the Praetor, but nothing
Target. Our reinforcements are being depleted. Wish, General.
bad.
Cannons
Alright.
charged.
You can... I really want you to shoot that one.
Hands on deck.
There you go.
Blasting
Too
target.
bad we won't be able to get the guys. Oh, okay with done for the most part. There's a few of those that I probably could have just focused down first, but I'm not really sure which of those were going to garrison units or not. I need to get more of those peltas going. Nine. Another. I don't want to move this because that's gonna. If I move Plo into orbit, that's gonna trigger the battle.
Standing by.
Construction complete.
What are we looking at on Corellia? That is 414. A lot of fighters are going to be there. Okay, Coruscant.
Vehicle in production.
Unit in production.
I do need to finish those.
Constructing
Get-
unit. Constructing unit.
Vehicle in production.
Getting some other pelt. Well, and I guess while I have the option, and position for Jedi.
Researching.
Because it's the cheapest I have right now. I guess that's not true. A special force.
Researching.
We'll do both of those. Do them at two different places. Ron, you can
Researching.
send Korea.
Researching.
That one. Get them all moving back out.
Standing by.
Actually, I kind of do want that spy.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, they came up that way from spy. Yes. Apps. I do have some money. Apps and crab droids as and need some turrets. I think I have some like yeah.
Reporting. Moving.
Right, sir. On our way,
Get some
Awaiting orders.
down there.
Shields deployed.
Down there. I'm gonna send you up here.
Following your lead.
Advancing.
You up here.
Taking Vanguard.
And we'll see how
Calling the shining. Reporting.
I don't know if I want to get the build pads that are farther back like that.
Done.
How's the good part? Stay with the squad.
Sure.
On it, sir.
For sure.
Watch those
Want
rockets.
money for sure, because like why not?
Stay together.
And I think getting the field bases
Ready for action.
is worth it. Focusing on getting those.
Covering fire. Go, fired up.
Yes.
Won't be there, please.
Right away.
Yeah, at least they weren't in there. Please.
Squad reporting.
Okay, come on out, come on out, come on out. Here's their AA. Can be quite scary. See if we can get those. They're sneaking through, but only so much. Yeah, we want that field base as well. Get a nice base for us. Oh, gonna have that. Gonna be another squad on this, and there. Because if they try to walk past us, they're gonna go straight into a turret. That's their prerogative. I'm not holding myself responsible.
Signal received.
That one.
Ready for battle.
All right, only one of you needs to be over here now. You're all actually. I'm gonna send this one because we have that, and we're gonna be able to capture it with. Oh. Case. Let's get over there. And oh, can you get that stat, please? All right, so we're gonna capture this, and I think we want this background. That's gonna explode. Don't worry about that.
Unit destroyed. Beginning
Okay,
construction.
you guys are fine.
We're
And
available. It's your credit account.
so we got those credits. That's gonna kind of pay for itself.
Give us a
Are
signal.
coming
Confirmed.
that field
Moving
base.
We've
The
captured an
interface station issue.
laser
Okay.
tower.
I might need to send this back over
Roger that. Move out.
here, guys. Team.
We've lost the abandoned turbo laser tower.
Sometimes they struggle in the really narrow areas.
Base is under
Move order
attack.
acknowledged.
Wow, that really
Received.
swung around.
Now. We're moving right away.
Bases survive. All you need. Okay, let's see if we can start moving out here to take out the field base. I assume they have on that. All right, you guys take cover. Gonna get those and then get on this. So this is gonna be our primary side that we need to focus on. Meanwhile, you guys are gonna sneak. Okay. Oh, hello. That's gonna be most of the squad. And they're not really equipped to do this, so
Make sure you're covered.
dead crabs. What a delicious dinner they're serving me, though. That's actually a lot of saps that are gonna make a bunch of dead clones.
Base is under attack.
Alright, I think we do best if we pull back here. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of stat miss or stat bombs. I really shouldn't be this crowded. I need to base out a little bit if I'm still gonna be expecting some unfriendlies. Anti-infantry turret is not a friend either. Get back this way. Is there a turret build pad we can get?
Unit destroyed.
Enemy bombardment. is
That's
down.
not. Those aren't letters that you want to hear in those words in that order. That's the one. Okay, well, actually, that was fine. A bombing run. Do they not have a bombing run capable unit in this beat? It's actually.
Base is under attack.
That's the case.
Orders.
We need to get over here again.
Let's do this.
And let's get up there.
Unit destroyed. Reinforcement point contested.
Taking that reinforcement point, but I don't think we have. Crit.
We've lost the
Okay, I'm gonna try to just stay together here. And I'm gonna roll A onto this turret. While sending more of you over to the other side on that. There. And I'm gonna try to get maybe. Okay, this is gonna be anti-infantry. And I think we're gonna get an anti-vehicle, because I don't know. There might be some more traps coming.
under attack.
Get. Oh no, they're leaving. They're leaving. We got them. We got them. They're done. Yeah, that was just the. Yeah, that's why they didn't have a bombing run. That makes sense. We're coming. That so that's also good. And like these are the two fleets that I'm. Well, that fleet I was worried about them. I think even with a damaged
Vector
Mandator, I think
Complete.
it's worth going for.
Construction complete.
Pathfinder. I don't think I had a Pathfinder originally. But sometimes it just doesn't show when you zoom in, so. I still think it was. Do we have a? We have interdiction,
Signal coming
so
through.
that's great.
Cruiser here.
Doesn't even matter they don't have a pathfinder. It's gonna be a little annoying to get over there.
Setting up my run, sir.
I want to use powered engines on the units that have it to get over there because
Radio channels open. I've got a clear
I'm gonna
path.
send them in alone. Die. Not ideal. Even though, I mean, it wouldn't be necessarily to die. I don't think that great at taking out our target.
They won't survive the day.
Better to save. There we go. Some nice carriers that we just.
Constructing.
I do
Down.
not feel fear, Grievous. But
Copy.
soon you will.
Republic Light Cruiser responding.
Silly call to this. Well, let's see what they try to do. Is that moving in there? That's still. They're trapped here, so
Tactical
Acquaintance
battle
here.
imminent.
that felt a little scary to attack with Aayla, but it's mostly just the MAF. Everything else Aayla would be able to deal with there. So I think that's also worth the risk. Because otherwise they're going to build up more ground stuff there. They're going to be a problem.
Reinforcements.
Adjusting
You don't
course.
even need to worry about that Lucre Hulk.
Charging generator.
Even though this would have been a nice time to worry about that Lucre Hulk. So I'm a little bit sad about this. Yeah, if you want to retreat, I'm not Huts. I'm not going to get any money for killing you in tactical. So, okay, did I actually record this audio? I am recording the audio. I always need to make sure, because that's important. But it looks... Oh, I have to check the levels on that. Oh well. Go back to Argonar. Don't... Aayla... There.
Tactical battle imminent.
I'll move you. I'll move you next time, I swear. This one still doesn't have an interdictor, so that's probably getting away.
Hello there. Your
Aayla,
presence
you
is
don't want-
required by the Jedi Council.
Don't want to be
Return
in.
to the temple immediately.
We've lost you on the sensors. We'll hold this
Would have been a nice opportunity to get rid of two of them. I think those might have been coming from Corellia. Either that or they're going to Corellia, so either way, it's still thing. Okay, so yeah, more did go to Corellia.
I wonder
Over
what the
there,
rest of us would
and
think
I'm gonna
about
see
this.
what our command staff is.
Researching. Research complete.
I have those open. Purchase, so. And you. And that is where the Lucre Hulk went. Okay. So we do this. I'm gonna send them in that. Then next thing we're doing
Acquaintance here.
is being terrified. No, not that terrified, actually. That's good. A lot of stuff that I don't want to send Aayla to kill. Well, first, before I go in, okay, let's take the planet. We're just gonna have Balmora surrounded for now.
Commencing.
Like, if I got Omega Squad, did I get Omega Squad killed already, or was that? I know I got Delta killed for sure. I just don't know if I also got Omega Squad killed. These are the questions that keep me up at night, and by that, I'm recording at 3 a.m., so that is a question that I'm having at night right now.
Use your
So,
reinforcements.
Of his own abilities.
not a word of a lie is coming.
At maximum unit
I am, in fact, not
I
lying.
serve the Force.
That,
Extraordinary times
what
call for
values
extraordinary Jedis.
Guys, there's 5, there's...
Auto guns online.
The Jedi Council is fortunate
Okay.
to have you as a member.
That one. And try to get out to the...
Our meeting must be the will of the Force.
Because if they have field bases, then I want them to not.
The power of the dark
Judgment, definitely not Force Lightning. Definitely my favorite Force power, and not something that I find kind of annoying that it exists.
A Jedi never fights his opponent, only the limits of his own abilities.
Eh.
The power of the dark side is an illusion.
Actually, you in here now. I do want to make sure we get that landing zone. We're out of range of those turrets. You are not. Yeah, just come in there so you can help. There we go. Now,
Look inward, young one.
here to go.
Guns locking. Hey, check the map.
Reinforcements en route.
An alpha.
Reinforcements en route.
To hate is to become
Okay, can
bad
you...
to fight against.
There you go. What's the scariest thing shooting at you right now? Is it anything? I don't think anything is that scary at the moment.
At the ready. Auto guns online. Lock it down.
Be able to take that turret. And I don't know if you guys want to go up here, help him a little bit. Get some of these guys in.
Maximum unit capacity.
What's that covering fire?
There you go.
Going in tight.
No. There.
Now we're even.
Ready to receive orders.
Auto guns ready.
Okay. There's some
This war has
Agnes.
sometimes made me
Whoa,
question
can you
my
actually
sense
just
of right and
go
wrong.
north? And
Move forward. Going in.
back around. You're fast enough that I kind of want you to go and do
Change hearts and minds
cross map stuff for us.
Shield deployed.
Well, you guys break into the base.
It is a
This is all infantry. This is all stuff that
pleasure as his constant companion.
Flo is going to find easy to deal with. We just have to make sure that we're not about to fly into
Landing zone.
Concentrate on the moment. This is no simulation, droid.
into a turret. This thing. Okay, let's get the shield. Yeah, well, that is the shield. We are gonna get the shield. And there we go. All safe for him. They're gonna trying to get around back here, so I do think that's the best.
Comlink active.
Unit destroyed.
Target acquired. I've got you. That's how you do it.
Shooting.
Auto gun ready to go.
There, you're still here. I think it was just one of the sabermetrics. Yeah, it was you.
Get ready to move in.
Okay, Antis, you can stay at the back. That. And Flo, are you good? Yeah, this is just a bunch of battle droids, bunch of B1.
Fine job.
Nothing to be one afraid of. Barely better than a stake saw. Just the... I think that was just the turret there. So we'll definitely lose one of those squads. You're still going.
Is a welcome rescue,
You're
baby.
okay. You can probably come over to the base then.
Landing zone.
Turret ready.
Can finish off the infantry. And we actually did capture this, so I didn't really expect to have that landing zone, so I don't care that we lost that landing zone. Really thought it was theirs. Alright, there we go. Honoron coming in. Lost a saber tank.
Planetary control.
Mind all that much. Okay, this is not really what you want to see, say. Although of that 300, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 are little guys. Some fighter support, not the most. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120,
Building started.
It's not something we want to attack right away. But let's let this roll through.
Construction
I'm
complete.
gonna move you there so we have
Right away, sir.
Approaching.
Cody get there. From Christophsis, but that's gonna be a hypervelocity gun. Second. What are we looking at strength-wise in the galaxy? 19 to 44, which I think is close to what we last times. 6 from Techno. A lot from the Huts as well. But still. I don't know if they actually. Okay, as much as I want to have some help for you, Aayla.
Tactical battle imminent.
Damn. I think it's not impossible that we win this, even with slightly out. Depending on how our positioning can go and how we can. Especially depending on how their stuff. That's the number one. We have a good command bonus from Yalar and have at least some fighters, not a lot. If we had the hypervelocity gun, I'd be a lot more confident in this. I guess this isn't a fight we have to take. I probably should have moved in onto Christophsis. Christophsis.
We should clear the area.
All right. Well, let's
Look to the skies. Look out.
things with the.
Rocket.
Yes, General.
Watch your side.
Okay. See if we can
Check your fire.
get anything off these.
And they just don't learn, do they? We should clear the area.
Take a captor potentially.
We've reached the base perimeter, sir.
I don't know that we're gonna be able to.
General.
Be a bit too. Yeah, I think there's no reason for me to fight over it.
Take down that bomber. I'm hit.
It's a little bit sad. Like we'd be able to do this. At least be able to do more with the hypervelocity. It is still a lot of fighters. So many more CR90s. They're gonna try to invade pretty much. I can afford to reposition them. Okay, I am gonna invade with just Aayla, get potential support. I think she can do this as long as I don't get too brave all at once, and as long as we have an AA turret somewhere. Because obviously Aayla is not about to kill the MAF with her.
Anytime?
That would be unrealistic.
I sense our foes are close at hand. Let me know if you need any help.
So I don't have any other money.
Too much practice. Yes. The forces of evil will never triumph. Fine.
Get one attempt at this.
Turret constructing.
You would look better in a dozen pieces.
Our
That is
base
good.
is under
You're
attack.
almost there. Keep going.
But
I did not
I'm just
enjoy
gonna
Tactical situation unfavorable.
until we have money at least. It's just the crab droids and whatever they get from the base, but we don't have any money for field bases or anything.
Tactical battle imminent.
Come on. Tap on this one. Yeah, I'm
Building
feeling it.
cancelled.
Not going to be able to hold that. You can have it.
System lost. lost.
I want to get that back. Just so we're clear. Yes, for... I'll let this roll through a little bit. There's not necessarily a either. I think we need to get through that way.
Approaching.
Yes, Commander.
Into Karita. The VSD too, so that's fun. There too. Huh. Timing. Like, what do you get out of this? They only have those 10 units, and if they leave it, then Ayla's going to Balmora instead right now.
Building under
This.
construction.
And Anaxis gonna get our sector command position because we want another.
Tactical battle imminent.
Hopefully, we'll be able to go from Umbara straight up to Rusan before, or to Kashyyyk, or anything else comes in. My whole thing about like us being in a much better position was technically relying on them not
Choose your
doing anything, which may have been
Anchors away. Yes, sir.
overly optimistic. Might be the right word.
Destroyer ready. Loading ordnance.
ion cannon
We'll
firing.
win this.
Yes, Admiral.
And
Destroyer holding. Locking on target.
got the only carrier. I feel a lot better about this when I don't have the carriers to out.
Clearing the
Destroyer
skies.
at station keeping. Destroyer.
Engines idling. Blast
So the other thing that I am a little bit worried about is that, well, we have the advantage fighter-wise. They do have an ion cannon, and they have
Let's run this gauntlet.
getting out of that already.
Blow something up.
Ready to update orders.
But if we're gonna save Kashyyyk, we kind of need to
We'll win this. Locking on target.
risks.
We'll beach them.
Uh,
We'll level them.
that
You got the captain. That's the way it's done.
VST. VST's down already.
Target. Air cruiser standing by.
Charging generator.
Yes, General.
Destroyer.
But I think we can finish them before they can get one of the Venators. Never mind, that Venator's down.
Destroyer holding.
That one's cooked. There's 3 Munificents
Under attack. Acquiring target.
area.
Station keeping.
Give me a target. Time to die.
Ready.
Clear the area.
Loading ordnance.
Set 'em up.
Are they jumping more in? Is that what's happening? I think that might be what's happening.
Ready to update orders.
Okay, get over here then.
We'll win this.
Your orders, General.
Or I think that might have been what happened. I don't know if it's still happening.
Yes. Locking on target. We need you to take them out. Charging generator.
Okay, you being unavailable for parts of this is not helpful. I hope you realize that. But we've killed all of them now.
Destroyer ready.
Sensors picking up an enemy squadron approaching
Destroyer
up ahead.
holding.
Yes, General.
Destroyer at station.
We lost a VSD and a Ven.
Triumph.
It's
Vectoring now.
That taking care of
Loading
that one.
ordnance.
fine.
Adjusting course.
Yeah, get out of here. You're bothering me. Hope that's enough still to deal with whatever they send to Kashyyyk. Realistically, though, it'll be easy to defend Kashyyyk on the ground for us because we're the Republic. We'll get the wood. And as we learned in the Hut playthrough, Gallant Gnome and down with the CIS ship are in danger
All crew
being
accounted
alive
for.
anymore because we're dead.
Tactical battle imminent.
Rita, it's happening. Oh, that's busy with this.
Research cancelled.
Maybe the goal in one. We have no ground to space. Just the goal in one. There's no. Really have another fleet in the area either. Money now, so I'm gonna take Corellia.
Now secure.
Invasion commencing.
And they're coming up there. So I think with the barracks we have on Corellia plus the commander, might be able to hold, or Kurita might be able to hold. Almora will be easier to take. So if it becomes a thing where we have to go,
The sector is now secure.
unfortunate placement.
Sure, Master Yoda would approve. We
Oh.
have nothing to fear from these droids.
Oh.
The sector
Do.
is now secure. All challenges. I sense a tremor in the force. If you seek combat, you will have it.
All right, we have control over basically the whole map.
This place
We have eliminated pretty much everything except this one central base for the CIS. It's time to move in for the final assault, and you'll see how long this battle actually was in a moment. AF. So they're getting a lot of you there. Oh no, they don't actually have any repairs left. So any damage that we do is going to stick. If we can get anyone. Clone. Fire on stuff. Aayla. I want you to not die, but I mean, they're gonna run away. There's no reason to fall. Like, this is, they have nothing else anywhere else that they can do with us. Here we go. Base. Their last field base. Here, well, I guess there's this, but. And the MAF gonna be? May as well just make those. If that. There's a retreat. I think it's just the MAF. Yeah.
I could make use of your skills. I look forward to sharing this adventure.
Well, not quite.
We have nothing to fear from these droids. I am honored to stand with you. I look forward
Okay,
to
that looks
sharing
like they
this
do
adventure.
have some healing somewhere in there. Yeah, they do. Alright. That's gotta go away. Otherwise, it's gonna be tricky to down.
We have nothing to fear from these droids.
Alright, now I think that's it. I don't think they're gonna be able to kite it away. And go the MAF. They're gonna go somewhere? Anywhere for you to go? I don't think there's anywhere for you to go. You got it. Corellia is back in our hands. As long as we can prevent them from thing.
System conquered.
Okay, and they are gonna have ground force there. That same thing again? Well, before they attack us, I think we're gonna end the episode there because this has been an hour and 13 minutes of recording, even though the episode's a bit shorter because a lot of that was Corellia. But thank you for watching. Hope you're all enjoying the series so far, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.